Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. If it's your first time here, welcome. So I want to share with you guys. Guys, I wasn't planning to do this video today, but something has been weighing on me and I was like, I need to share this with you guys and get your thoughts on it as well because it's something really crazy. And the thing is, I wasn't able to see this before, but now I can see it with such clear eyes and it's really crazy. Okay, so how many of you out there have been watching the World Series? If you're in America, if you're a baseball fan, I know you're tuned in. A lot of you guys know that I grew up in LA, Los Angeles, and so I grew up a Dodgers fan, a huge Dodgers fan, and they're in the World Series right now and they're playing the Yankees. And so it's a big deal, that whole West Coast versus East Coast thing. It's that classic rivalry, you know, New York versus LA. So it's a big deal. And game 3 is happening tomorrow. Of course, we're up by 2. Right? You guys, I'm not the biggest sports fan, but I am a fan of that team. And so I'm watching that. And since I've had a spiritual awakening, you know, I've kind of been in hermit mode. I detached from the world so that I could connect to myself and discover who we really are on a soul level. I broke free from religion. I went on a celibacy journey. I quit smoking weed. I cleansed myself in a healthy state of mind, cleansed my body, changed how I eat. My whole life changed up. So the universe has really been working on me in a deep way. Discovered what I wanted to do on this earth and started going for it. And it was in alignment with my soul. I started creating. And I have an Etsy store that I always link for you guys down below, so if you want to check it out. I make t-shirts and stickers and things like that. I just express myself and create things. Well, my most popular items are my music t-shirts, and I created a t-shirt, I think like a year or two ago, of Ice Cube. He was actually who did the opening yesterday at the Dodger game last night. So he was performing, Ice Cube was performing and he was opening the game. He performed like 2 songs and that's what I want to share my thoughts on today. You guys, when I had made that shirt, I didn't always listen to Ice Cube's music because gangster rap, that's not really my vibe like that, okay? Even when I was in the world, even growing up, I didn't like the way it was talking about women. I didn't like what it had to say. But growing up in LA, there's a certain culture. So certain songs are huge. You know about them. You hear the beats, you hear them at parties, you hear them on the radio. If you go to a Dodger game, you're going to hear it there, a Laker game. And so at the club or wherever you're at, you can't really escape it, right? And so a culture is formed around it. So when I was thinking about the musicians I wanted to create for, he came to mind and I created a really dope shirt that was selling, but Etsy took it down. In fact, his people or whoever said even though it was an original design, they said I couldn't have the shirt up or whatever, so they took it down. Well, I am so happy they did because I guess he's back out here with some new music. And I looked up the lyrics. Before I even wanted to hear the song, I looked to the lyrics of his new song. I'm not even going to name it, but the lyrics were crazy. Like, super crazy. I was so disappointed. I was like, wow. What really made me want to make even a shirt or an homage to him was because I have a 7-year-old daughter and she loves those movies. Like, he's an actor as well, right? So those movies like Are We There Yet? Are We Done Yet? I really like those little family movies that he does because it shows a different aspect to him, right? So I'm making this video because I don't ever want you, like, we don't want to be too influenced by what they show you on TV and music. These people are playing characters, okay? We don't even know who they really are. And so you got to be careful. That's why I warn you that culture is not your friend. It doesn't matter what's in the culture. A lot of times it's evil. Him as an actor, him as a mogul out here in the entertainment industry, paving a way for himself, his success, I admired. I created a shirt of him. But when it comes to his music and now his newest song out or whatever it is he's doing out here, it is so harmful and bad. It is so toxic for the culture. It's destruction. It's destroying our people. And when I say our people, I don't just mean black people. I mean anybody who tunes into that music of what he's saying and how he's saying it is aggressive and crazy. Okay, so the shirt got taken off my Etsy store like a month or two ago. I was like, whatever. But here's the thing. If Etsy wouldn't have taken it down, I would have taken it down because I don't want to be associated with that, of what he's doing. And not just him. This is not coming for him. This is about the culture. Okay, so now that I've changed so much, last night when I had the game on, now mind you, the Dodgers, that first game, we're coming off of the most insane win I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, so if you were watching that game, let me know. But it was a grand slam and extra innings. It was that classic, like, bases loaded, right, or whatever. So shout out to Freddie Freeman, and he knocked it out the park. It was the craziest thing, you guys. Mind you, game two, the very next day, we're still in LA. This is last night. So everybody's like riding this high of the game before, that win before. And there was like a certain just happy vibe in the air. Well, I don't know who decided to bring Ice Cube on. Like I said, he's a West Coast legend, so they had him on there. But the whole vibration, and these are the things I could not see before, the whole vibration in the stadium just sank. Because what is he spewing into that microphone? This whole gangster rap image is so done. I'm so sorry I had to say this. Like, it kind of hurts me to say it because it is something that we're used to, but it is so absolutely crazy. Okay, so no matter where you're at in the world, okay, there's an image that has been painted of an African American man, a black man, black woman, really anybody, but with this specifically, and in LA. And that is not the truth. And the problem with it is that, first of all, people get used to it. They think it's normal. They acclimate to it, meaning they want to become it, when that's not even them. That's not even him. We don't know who he is. We don't know if he's the character he's playing. We don't know if he's who he is. And that's fine. It's not about him. It's about the image that they want you to be. And you don't have to be that. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you, okay? Because the reality of the situation is that if you grew up in the hood or anything like that, there's a reason why men and some women join gangs to begin with, right? Because if you think about it, it's a protection thing, okay? Because we're not that far from, slavery didn't happen that long in the past, okay? So the history, American history, plays a part. It plays a factor in needing to band together. And when a certain people have been attacked for so long and oppressed for so long, politically, socially, can't drink out the same water fountain, killed, there's so much trauma. So then some people decided to band together to fight back because the cops are a gang, y'all. Yes. And I'm not against police officers. I have respect for them, but it's about this world wanting to divide you. So are you for Trump or Kamala? Are you for black people against Black Lives Matter? They don't, White Lives Matter. Like, it wants to tear you apart. What's your social class? Do you have a lot of money? Do you live in the hood? Where on the tracks do you live? The low end, the high end, right? Like, where's your educational level? All these crazy things. And so when I had a spiritual awakening, I realized that none of this matters. But it's like, it's put in place to confuse you and have you attached to something. It doesn't matter what you attach to, as long as you are against other people. But you don't have to live that way. And so when it comes to LA, the culture and all that gangster rap image, I know why in the hood people band together, but it's destruction, right? And it's not even one versus, like, it's only gonna, chaos just breeds more chaos. Darkness just feeds more darkness. Like, it's evil. And the music is indoctrinating people's minds, is taking over their minds to be hateful, hate themselves, hate everybody else, attack women. And then the worst part of the gangs thing is that now it's killing each other. It's like where it used to be where it's like you're banding together, like a Black Panther type of vibe. Now it's just, oh, let them kill each other. And that's why you'll hear like in the newer days before Nipsey Hussle passed away, you know, him and Kendrick saying like it doesn't really matter because if you claim blue, if you claim red, like does it really matter? And so like this is the reality of what's happening in LA, and it's like don't glorify the hood. Like you can be proud of where you came from, that you survived, but at the end of the day people want to leave the hood. Like people are working hard to leave the hood, or but it would be even smarter to change the hood. But it starts with the music, it starts with the stuff. Like that's how we're attacked spiritually. When you're not paying attention, you think you're just driving to the store listening to the music, but what is it saying to you? Because it's your mind is downloading it and it's becoming you. So what you consume, that's what you're becoming, whether it's the food, the music, other people, words, thoughts. And that's why you got to protect yourself out here. And that's why in today's day, like right now, there's no way I could support that because it's evil. Okay, it's evil, and the truth is coming to light. Look at Diddy. Okay, like these are people I grew up on, loved or supported, bought their music, wore their shirts, you know, cheered for them in their concerts and on TV on the award shows. But now I'm like, wow, it's been pollution, it's been trash, it's been garbage all this time. So nah, it's not West Side till I die. Nah, it's not to live and die in LA. It's none of that stuff. The artists that you see that push these chaotic, crazy messages that people look up to, they know what they're doing, but they're being paid off. So they chose up a long time ago. And it's sad, but it's true. And what's crazy and confusing to me about Ice Cube is that I heard him speaking out like a year or two ago, like he was speaking out because you see people are starting to speak out. Kanye West, Cat Williams, about the industry, entertainment industry in general. And if you're on this channel, like if you are having a spiritual awakening, then you know, and I tell you guys the real, which is, you know, there's dark forces behind all this because it's a spiritual walk on earth. So you have choices to make. What you're influenced by, it's really up to you, but you have to be aware. You have to awaken and know that it matters because we don't know otherwise. So that's why I'm here to tell you that it does. And I don't know what happened with him, but if you sell your soul, then you sell your soul. I don't know. Maybe the guilt ate him up. Maybe he's under contract. Maybe he just wants to push pollution into the world. I don't really know, and it's not my business or concern to know, but he has to answer to the Most High. He has to answer to the divine, right? Because no matter what forces are on this earth, it's God at the end of the day. And where everything will be in the light, everything is seen. But I just want to make you guys aware that it could be as simple as watching the Dodger games, you know, on TV. You're just trying to tune in, right? And it was crazy because then I saw him pointing to the, first of all, they had security or cops, like they showed them because they were blocking like from the fans to the field and he's performing. And there was tension there. I could see it right there because what are you saying? Like, you can't be out here spreading hate, spreading violence, spreading just like a lot of bad vibes. So it's really crazy. And yeah, so those are my thoughts, you guys. Be mindful of what you consume. Support and respect people who deserve your respect and support. Don't be sucked in by culture because it's not your friend. So awaken. The last thing I want to share with you guys is like, you know, don't fall into the traps of racism or classism or feminism or any ism. Okay, raise your consciousness and awareness to know that it's one love and we're all out here learning, awakening at different points in time, but you don't have to be what they show you. They try to attack your spirit in any way possible, spiritually, on earth. that you have choices to make. So just rise higher and move from your heart. Love one another because you're going to be accountable to the Most High. I'm sending you so much love, so much power, so much healing on your journey. Drop me a comment with your thoughts. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video.